Okay, let's get it. I just fell off the sofa. I don't know why when I'm like explaining something, my body tends to like hear music and I start doing all of this stuff when I'm explaining something. Literally, like my head just bobbles when I talk sometimes. So I apologise, guys, if this is all you see during the video. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys have been doing well. I also hope you've been staying safe, not going out too much. Last week, I posted on my Instagram for my followers if they had any questions that they wanted to ask me, just to get to know me a little bit better, then send my way and I'll do my best to answer it on this YouTube video. So the first question that was asked was, how was your quarantine birthday? I think we need to give a minute silence for this one because, yeah. Overall, quarantine birthday was good. I mean, my boyfriend actually put in a lot of effort. He went out and got me a cake and it was a unicorn cake, which is really adorable. So he got me that and some flowers and a card. So we tried to make it as special as possible because we were supposed to be in Dubai for my birthday. So he made it as great as it could have possibly been. And I had a great time. And I actually did celebrate my birthday a week beforehand with a bunch of my friends and we went to Shaka Zulu. So I did get to enjoy myself somewhat before everything went into lockdown. But yeah, I'm happy, I'm pleased. It was different to every other year, spending it at home, but yeah, I'm grateful for another year and I'm blessed, so it's all good. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I might have to think about this one.
So this is a really good question because 6 years ago, 18-year-old me would have been like, I wish I was taller, I wish I had less muscly legs and all that stuff. But now I've got to a place where I can embrace those flaws and I see them as qualities now. Like, yeah, 5'1" is quite short. But I love it. I love being the short one of my friendship group and the short one of my family because my sisters are taller than me as well. But I absolutely love it now. And I'm a fencer, so I'm constantly in a squatting position when I'm fencing. So my legs are obviously going to be more muscly and I've grown to embrace that and love that. So I think the answer to that question is no, there's nothing that I'd want to change. God made me this way, so I'm happy with it. And I think everyone should be with their flaws because it makes you, essentially. So yeah. What have you been up to recently? I have been very busy, very, very busy. Me and my boyfriend have bought a house this year. We were supposed to move in July and unfortunately that got delayed. So we're not moving until September. So we've been planning all of that, getting furniture, making sure that everything is, ready and all the documents are done. So we've been really busy with that. I've also been really busy with friends and family and just trying to stay sane during this time because it's so crazy and literally you wake up to a new headline every day. Like you don't know what 2020 is going to throw your way, so it's been really important for me to see my friends and family, so I've been busy seeing them. In terms of BLM movement as well, so the Black Lives Matter movement, I've been really busy in that section. I've done a few talks with some charities and a few girls in schools as well. And I have some very exciting news coming up. So you guys might hear about that around November time. So yeah, I'm really excited about what I'm doing for the movement. And I hope everybody is still keeping themselves educated and, saying no to racism. So that's what I've been up to recently. Yeah, that's it. Next question is a bit of a silly one, to be fair. And I know he submitted this one. I wish these things were anonymous because then it would have been more interesting. But the fifth question is, who is your best friend? So for me, I do have a lot of friends and I hate saying one person is my specific best friend because I feel like all of my friends bring something very special and unique to the table. But I think my bestest friends, as cheesy as it has to sound, are probably my sisters, because nothing can beat family, essentially. So Philippa and Mariam are my best friends. So I hope that answers your question. What has your greatest challenge been as a sports person and role model? Oh, first of all, thank you for seeing me as a role model. I don't, go out and do these things and actually expect people to be watching me like that. So I'm really humbled to hear that. As a sports person, I've experienced many challenges, so it's actually quite hard for me to pinpoint one particular challenge that has been hard. A challenge that I have faced is having to balance fencing with my education and my job and my family and friends, so social life. Just having a full-time job with no other responsibilities is already tiring in itself. So imagine having to balance that out with your masters and fencing and your social life. It's a lot. So that's definitely a challenge I've had to face. Even though I see it as a challenge to balance out fencing and my education and my job and my social life, it's the love that I have for the sport that keeps me just in it. And I just love the sport so much. It's so different to any other sport, and it's so technical, it's tactical, it's physical. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Literally just talking about it, I just love it so much. But it's my passion that keeps me going. And even though life will throw all sorts at me, I've lost someone very close to me, I've had many other challenges to face as a sports person and as a person in this life in general, and I've overcome it just knowing that there is always something great coming my way, and I honestly believe that. So yeah. Are you excited for your masters, and what are you studying? So first part of the question, I'm very excited for my masters. So excited that I've already started studying my modules. So yeah, I'm very keen. And I will be studying, it's in law, so it's my LLM with my LPC. So for those that didn't understand any of that, I'm basically essentially doing the next qualification in order for me to become a solicitor. So after I've done my LPC, hopefully I can secure myself a training contract and become a qualified solicitor. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be very exciting. I'm studying part-time, so I'll be doing it over the course of 2 years. This is just because I still want to work, because I've got a mortgage to pay for now, guys. So yeah, it's exciting times, and I hope that answers your question. Tell us about your family. Okay, well, what would you guys like to know? My family. So there's 5 of us in the household. You've got my mum, my dad, myself, my 2 sisters. So I'm the oldest, followed by Philippa, who's 20, and Mariam, who's 17 next week. We're all very close. I'm definitely a daddy's girl. My dad was the one that got me into fencing when I was like 12. So since then, we've been inseparable. My dad is also a diehard Arsenal fan as well. So yeah. Yeah, so that's about it really with my family. A Friday night at my family household just involves a lot of laughs and cracking jokes and stuff. We're very a loud and bubbly family, so I'm grateful to have them, support me and everything. But that's my family. So guys, that's the end of my short Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I answered all those questions very clearly. To those that I didn't answer your questions, some of you are very nosy. I was never going to answer those questions on my YouTube video. But for the ones that I did, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be releasing another video soon, so stay tuned, and thank you again for watching. Sending all the love.